Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all. Beautiful things. Well, let me stay on top. Y'all, this is for entertaining, educating, criticism, and common purposes. Now, we ain't talking about YNW Melly's silver case. We talking about the big case. Yeah. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you haven't, don't talk to me. Y'all, these are my opinions. Welcome back, y'all, with Funny Acting Grandma. Real deal. Let me put the real deal in there. Welcome back to the real deal Funny Acting Grandma Lanita reaction channel. Now, y'all, I've been following this case for like 5 or 6 years. I'm not counting the years, but I followed it since it started, okay? And I want to welcome y'all. Welcome back, y'all. I'm gonna tell you something about me. I don't know how to fake it. I just keep it real. Okay. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. If you haven't, don't talk to me because I ain't gonna talk to you. Now, y'all, let me tell you something. Don't get YNW Melly's civil lawsuit, civil case mixed up with the criminal case. Okay. Now, I ain't worrying about no kind of witness tampering. That ain't that. I'm not interested in that. I am interested in the criminal case, the evidence, and everything digital, everything that they have, even the lyrics, even all of that, blah 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 blah. That has to do with the case. I think that the prosecution, the prosecutors or prosecution team can trickle and alert the evidence that they have to prove to the jury. I think that the prosecutors got something. Now look. I don't want to confuse you. The information that the prosecutors has to prove their case, I believe they can do it. It's not going to be up to the defense and the prosecutor. It's going to be up to the jury. I am part of the jury mentally. Okay. I'm always in part of any jury that takes place in anything that we in the case that we participate in, because I am a critical thinker. I think outside the box. I don't think like everybody else thinking. You can't tell me how to think because I will not think that way. Now, y'all, what's going on with the criminal case is they do have enough to add time and to prove what happened to those kids. Now, I don't have nothing against YNW Melly. I don't have nothing against Juvy and Set Chase. I don't have nothing against Boiling, but I do want justice for those two young men. Okay, y'all. The way the situation of the car, and deep down in my heart, I don't think it was a drive-by. I don't been in drive-by before. I never seen uh, a diabolical do I want to use that word anyway? I never seen a diagram drawn to convince me that this was a drive-by. No, I don't think this was a drive-by. No, I'm saying me, not what I heard, saw, and listened to in the courtroom. My evidence and my criminal thinking mind is not set on nothing no one brought up or spoke about in on nobody's channel. Now I do want to thank all of my subscribers that believe in me because they know I'm gonna keep it real with my thinking. And like I said, that my thinking is not factual thinking. These are my opinions and not facts. Okay. But I want to speak on the evidence can prove that Melly could have been involved in allegedly involved, because everything I say is allegedly involved in what taking place. A lot of things that I don't understand just because I think on the outside of the box when it comes to this case. Now, what I don't understand is my friend, I tried to pretend like it was me and my buddy in the car with each other. First of all, my friend know if she's driving, I'm not about to be in no back seat unless I want to be in the back seat. But these boys, all of these boys knew each other, okay? Now, I'm going to say something about this case that's going to flip. Y'all stay focused on the case for me. Nothing else about me or nothing like that. Just take it on. Focus on the case. Bump me, just listen to the presentation. Now, inside of that car, I'm focusing on evidence. Inside of that car, there was 4 people inside of Boiling Melly's, Sat Chaser, Juvy's car. It was 4 people in that car, inside of that car. Now, if this was a drive-by, they probably wouldn't have count. Driving, they would have everybody would have been ducking. Nobody would have set up straight up like their heads and want their head chopped off, shot off. Everybody would have been ducking and moving around in the car. Now, you know what I mean? Not sitting up like Lurch and Simon said. When you hear once my people of color hear guns, they drop low. They don't sit up in the car. Oh, where the bullet at? Who shoot? They duck. The car either speed up or slow down. When a drive-by, if you're gonna say drive-by, a drive-by is a what? Drive in a by. Drive in a by. Okay? They just gonna drive in a by. But they was inside of a car when they doing this drive in a by. Okay? You had Portland and you had Melly on the same side of the car, which the car is on the street. If it's going down the street, it'll be on the passenger. It'll be on the driver's side in uh, uh, passenger side. If it's a 2-way lane, it's a 4th street or whatever. But if it's a 2 street, it's still the shooting gonna happen on The driver's side. I don't care if they were going up the street or down the street. So are we talking about the boys on a one-way street, a two-way street going down and going up? If they were going down the street, the car, the shooting, the drive-by would happen on the passenger side and the driver's side. If they were going the other way down the street, if they were coming up the street, if they were coming down the street, they'll be out on the passenger. Come back up the street, it still will be on the passenger and the driver's side. So I'm trying to see, is that a third street on the street? What kind of lane? What are they doing? How they driving? What is this? Okay, only 4 people in that car, and the way I looked at it is, how did I get hit in the back of my head? And I'm in the front seat. I got hit in the back of my head. So what I did was, since it was a drive-by, I got off the car. I got out of the car. And okay, the drive-by people got out of the car and just sat in the car and started shooting at them boys. Y'all, it have to be some kind of defense. It's supposed to be a defense where Juvy got hit in the face as if he was trying to hide his face. Them boys were trying to allegedly protect themselves inside of that car. But that first allegedly hit, kind of like, this is what I don't think that the autopsy, the medical examiner did a good job the first time. Because if they got hit the first time, that means that it was shocked. It probably would have shocked them or something. They would have, but she tried to act like they died instantly right away after the first shot. But why would they keep shooting like that? But I can't understand. This is what I can't understand. Why didn't Melly come to the hospital with Boylan? What I don't understand is, why did Boylan leave Melly out there? And I don't understand, why did Boylan take him to the hospital? And I don't understand, why did the driver of the other car got in front of Melly? To me, the driver of the car, the second car, let's say instead of other car, let's say the second car with the other 4 boys. I don't know how many boys in that car. I'm just focusing on Melly car. But the second car, the driver allegedly knew what happened, what's supposed to happen, and what was about to happen, because the driver of the second car turned. Why didn't he keep up with Melly them? He was following Melly them. Then all of a sudden, he did what he supposed to allegedly do. Take them home. That's what he's supposed to do. Why didn't he follow Melly? Why? Why didn't Melly and them go home? Why? And y'all can't tell me, why did Melly leave Boylan out there? If it's a drive-by wouldn't have stopped me from getting in that car going to the hospital with Boylan. Listen, y'all gotta think. All these boys are friends. What happened to Melly? Melly was in the bushes calling mama. What was Melly? When Sack Chase, when Boylan was going to the hospital, what was Melly? Why did Melly leave Boylan there with their best friend? Why didn't Melly try to save his best friend by going to the hospital? Melly would have came out better coming to the hospital. I'm gonna be honest with you. Melly would have came out better going to the hospital instead not going to the hospital. Y'all, I believe Melly can get out of this if he tells all on everybody else that is involved in that shooting. Because it don't look good on Melly. It don't look good on Melly at all. Melly came home with different clothes on. How Melly changed clothes? Why Melly changed clothes? Who picked Melly up? Who set this up and why was it set up? Was it intentionally for both of them or for one of them? Because it was a lot said about Juvy going in there, going back in there to get what he left inside the studio. He went back in there to get what he left out. Left. Now, I believe, this is what I believe. If Melly didn't do the shooting, Melly is involved in the shooting. I can't prove, but the ballistics analysis can prove whoever was in the back seat did what they did. The ballistics. You know what I'm saying? Analysis showed that the shooting took place inside of the car. I think Boylan is a scary cat. Boylan wants to be gangster. I don't think Boylan would have. I can't put Boylan hands in this. I can't, but I can put his sense of humor in this. I mentally think and believe that Boylan saw everything. Boylan knows everything. Boylan messed up when he brought Boylan messed the case up, messed it up for Melly when he took the boys to the hospital. So mentally, Boylan snitched. Boylan snitched on Melly. Boylan don't realize that he snitched on Melly when he took the body to the hospital. We don't do that, y'all. We don't drive unalive bodies to the hospital. Usually, you'll call 911, let 911 come, because that means that you part of the evidence. They can make it look like you involved, and you know what happened. It's not a drive-by when you don't standing up doing what you're doing. To me, mentally, and I have to say mentally, it took somebody seemed like this was planned, y'all. Premeditated. And I'm like, set chaser now. Why come to a studio and go to sleep? You come to the studio to work because you got to pay for those hour, minutes, seconds. If you pass your hour, your minutes and second or whatever hours, you got to pay for that. And that's how they get paid at that studio. Do I believe that Melly is involved? And these are my thinking. Yeah. Yeah, I believe he's involved. Yeah. Yeah. Do I think that I believe that they have enough evidence to take Melly to Melly do time? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that evidence gonna talk, y'all. But the only thing that's gonna like say him a little bit to me are the lyrics. Now, the phone messages can mess him up. Text messages can mess him up. The ballistics analysis can mess him up. Social media can allegedly mess him up. Melly really can save himself in this case with time if he tell on everybody else. If everybody snitching on you, Melly, you might well snitch on them because they saying you involved. My thing is that I don't think my son wouldn't have called me. My son wouldn't have called me. No, not in his situation. Not in that situation right there. He wouldn't have went in no bushes and called me. He wouldn't have went in on met them and said, Mama, I was in the shootout. Da 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 da. What you call your mama for? He got all those friends that really should have been witnesses in this case. So whoever picked these witnesses should have had more witnesses. They could have did better than this. Now, the witness tampering don't have nothing to do with this criminal case. I'm not even interested in the witness tampering. That ain't nothing. That doesn't mean that he's coming home. You think they'll have him for these many years for nothing? No. No. I ain't even worried about that witness tampering mess. That ain't nothing but just a bunch of baloney. But the criminal side of this effect, in this case, I want justice for Juvy and Set Chaser. These boys was young. And allegedly, Juvy was thinking about getting out of that rap mess because he see that it's a lot come with the rap game back then. It was a lot. It's a whole suitcase full of stuff that come with the streets rapping. You know what I mean? And mhm. Do I think Melly is guilty in playing a role in this murder case? Yeah, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Yes. Do I think Melly's going to get out? Do I think he's going to get out of this? No. Do I think the prosecutor have enough to prove their case? Yeah, they gotta know. Yeah, yeah, they gotta know. Yeah. Do I think he got it? Yeah, somebody shot in the live set things and who did it? I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I ain't never seen no shit. I ain't never seen no friend like I don't even know why. I don't understand why it happened. You know what? I don't understand why nobody stepped up. Those I just don't understand. Whoever did this don't care, and whoever did this crime didn't care nothing about Melly. See, they ain't care nothing about Melly because they got two in one. They got two bodies in one. It's a big thing. It's a big come up for somebody. If I couldn't take my friends out, I know who took my friends out. But the way Borland was behaving, Borland told without telling y'all. Borland told what happened in that car without telling what happened in that car. Y'all ain't paying attention. Borland told y'all what happened in the car without telling y'all what happened in the car. It shocked Borland. See, it was a lot going on in that car. It was a lot of talking going on in that car. It was a lot of talking going on in that car. But when it went down in the car, it freaked Borland out. See, Borland ain't no gangster like y'all think he a gangster. It freaked Borland out. Yeah, it freaked Borland out. Cause Borland couldn't even believe it. What went down in that car? See, the crime that happened on the crime was inside of the car. And after that happened from them boys from the beginning, they were already gone. They was already gone when they first got hit, y'all. Allegedly, they was already gone. They were done when they already got hit. Now we got to make it look like something. Now we got to make it look like something. And why we over here? Why we over here? Hey, baby, why are we over here? Why are we over here? Why? Why did the driver of the second car? Why is the driver of the second car turn off? Was following them, and then he stopped. He stopped following them. Why did that driver stop? Y'all got to ask y'all self that. Y'all have to ask yourself that. It ain't even right, y'all. So do y'all think that Melly coming home? Cause the mom is convinced that Melly's coming home. The mom convinced that Melly is coming home. But I'm not convinced that Melly's coming home. I'm not. I'm not convinced. I don't think Melly coming home. So what they gonna do in this case, y'all? What they gonna do in this case? They are going to prove state is going to prove what happened to Melly. Now to Set Chaser. Ooh, wait, to Set Chaser and Juvy. He's gonna prove. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this case. Do y'all think Melly is coming home? Y'all think he's gonna get off? Let me know.